Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Robert here, and I'm back again with some more advice. So here it goes. It's $10 more worth of free advice. That's 10 advices, $1 a piece, but they're all free just for you and everyone else watching. All right, so here goes. First piece of advice. Number one, keep your batteries charged, okay? When you get done shooting, come home, put your battery on, let it charge. If it's halfway full, don't wait till it's all the way done to recharge it, okay? If you can, get an extra battery. You know, they're a little pricey, but they're worth it to have an extra one. So when you're out, if you do run out of battery in one, you put in the other. And when you put in the other, charge that first one, all right? You don't want to be walking around with two uncharged batteries because that's just stupid, okay? So, you know, charge your batteries and you'll be happy. Another piece of advice is drop your memory cards as soon as you're done with your shoot, okay? Don't drop them on the floor, drop them in the computer, okay? So when you're done shooting, take your pictures, drop them in the computer, and it sounds like a simple thing to do, but it's way simpler to not do that. And to think you have a little bit more room, and you go out, you shoot something else, and you have a little bit more room, and you go out, you shoot something else. Before you know it, there's no room, and you're out at a shoot, and you gotta start going back and erasing pictures from another shoot or something. You gotta do something, but what you could do is before all that, you drop your pictures into your computer and make sure that they're there, okay? This is yet another piece of advice. Once you've dropped your pictures into the computer and they're there and you have your shoot, you know they're good, format your card, okay? Don't not format it. Don't just erase a couple of pictures. You know, it's very easy to forget. You know, you dumped them in your computer and you left them in the little thing, and when you go to the next shoot, you take it out, you put it in, you start shooting, then you see, well, I only have 7 pictures left. Why is that? I only shot 5. Well, because you didn't take the other 300 off your card, okay? So make sure that you format your card as soon as you've dropped them into your computer. And what that'll do is it'll free up your card for next time, okay? So keep that in mind and it'll come in handy. Avoid throwing your pictures away, okay? And I know, some people throw them away on purpose, which I think is ridiculous. And some people throw them away on accident, okay? Archive your pictures. Put them onto a disc and so that you don't throw them away and you don't lose them. Also, to avoid throwing them away, do what I said earlier, which is, drop them in your computer as soon as you get home, okay? So you drop them in your computer, you put them on a disk, you make sure that you don't throw them away because later there might be something in there that you didn't know. There's something you didn't see in the background or something. You don't know, you never know where the value of a picture is going to be later in the future. You could take a picture of, you could be at an amateur boxing match and take a picture of an amateur boxer. Let's say, 20 years ago you were at an amateur boxing match and you took a picture of an unknown guy named Oscar De La Hoya. You got home, you went to throw them all away, and you threw them all away, whatever. And then later on he turns out to be Oscar De La Hoya, and you're like, oh, I remember I used that picture here. So keep your pictures. You don't know what value they're going to have. People die, and then their pictures, if you threw them away, you feel like an asshole. So don't throw pictures away. Keep them, archive them, and hold on to them. They're supposed to be valuable. That's what you're running your whole life on. This is a tip for beginners. Don't be afraid to change your settings on your camera. Okay, I used to be afraid to change my settings. You think if you change the settings, they're never gonna be right again. Okay, if I change it, it's not right. It'll never be right again. Change your settings. Get used to it. Get used to working with your camera. Go into your custom functions. Find out what they are. Switch them. Change them. Do them. Experience them. And you'll get a better understanding of your camera, and you'll get a better understanding of photography in general. So change your settings. Don't be scared. And get intimate with your camera. Okay? But don't break it. All right. I don't know what. I don't care what skill level you think you are, or what, or who's told you what. But everyone makes this mistake. To this day, everyone makes it. Even you. Don't forget to take your lens cap off your camera before you shoot. Don't forget to take your lens cap off. You're going to do it. I'm going to do it. I do it all the time, and it feels stupid every time you lift up your camera and there's someone in front of you and they see a big old Canon sign right on your lens. So that one's unavoidable, but just try, okay? All right. This is another key piece of advice. I wish I could do this all the time, but I don't. The advice is, don't lose your equipment, okay? Don't leave it places. Keep very, very good track of it. I've lost tripods. I've lost lens caps. I've never lost the camera. I've never lost the lens, but I'm sure it's very easy to do. I've lost reflectors, all sorts of things. Keep a close tab on what you got. Even if you can make a list, a physical list that you could check off before you leave. That's something I never do. It's something I always want to do, something I never do. And if you can be unlike me in any way, be unlike me in that way, which is keep a list of what you got. When you go in somewhere, keep a list, a physical list that you can check off, and make sure you don't leave your tripod at Sammy's camera, and you don't leave your reflector at the beach, and you don't leave your lens caps wherever the heck lens caps go, okay? Keep track of your stuff. put your lens caps in the same pocket every time, or in the same pocket in your bag every time. Do them the same thing. Become a creature of habit in where you put your small things, so that you don't lose them. And then make sure you keep your large things and your most expensive things, very much in check. Like I said, never lost a camera, but never's a long time. And I hope I don't lose any. And I hope you don't lose yours as well. All right. Don't leave your stuff at home. Okay. When you go out to a shoot, and you think you just might need your bulbous boobus, or you think you just might need your certain lens, or you just might need your lens cleaner or something, and you're like, you know what? Whatever, I'm just going to leave it at home. Don't do that, okay? Because you know what's going to happen? You're going to need it. The lens that you left at home is going to be the perfect lens for the situation, and you're going to be pissed off. So bring what you can, even if it stays in your car when you get there. Of course, keep it safe in your car. But, bring what you can. Always have it handy so that you can reach out and grab it. A lot of times I'll take all my equipment with me. I'll take my lighting. I'll take my stands. I'll take everything. And I'm not planning on using it. But what do you know? Lo and behold, there comes a situation where I'm like, you know what? I could use my light right now. And it's a damn good thing I brought it. So bring what you have. Bring what's at your disposal so that when the time comes to use it, you're not just wishing you brought it. It'll happen. It happened to me a gajillion times. It'll happen to you a bazillion times too. So, avoid that by just, bringing what you got and then using it when you get there, and, not regretting leaving your stuff at home where you can't get to it. Here's another piece of advice for folks about, just staying sharp and staying, just keeping yourself into your photography, keeping yourself, motivated and moving. And that's to give yourself assignments, okay? Give yourself an assignment that you like, okay? Don't wait for someone else to call you and say, hey, I'll give you a little bit of money to go do this, or I'll give you a lot of money to go do this. If there's something you want to do, go do it. If you want to go, shoot a sporting event, or, or anything, make it a point to get out and do it. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let yourself get slowed down. Just go and do it, and commit to it. Commit to doing something, and then do it. See it through. Follow it through. Get it done. And then know the feeling of getting that done. And you've experienced something new. You've shot something. There's a lot of things I've always wanted to shoot. I've always wanted to shoot this. I've always wanted to shoot that. And every time I do one of those things, I'm very happy, and it makes me feel good, and it reinvigorates me in photography altogether. So, give yourself assignments and follow through, and then let me know how they go, because I'd like to see them, Be discriminating when you show your work. Be hard on yourself when you make your portfolio, when you put together something that you're going to show people, so that you can get work, and so that you can, get people to pay you for your work. Make sure that you, choose only the best pictures, your finest pictures, and put them together. If you have a lot of very good pictures, well, then use them. But if you have some really good pictures and then your greatest ones, don't mix them all in. It's better to show 5 immaculate pictures than 55 pictures with 50 good ones and 5 immaculate ones mixed in there, because they're going to get lost in there. Pull aside your favorite ones, your best ones, and show only those. So, that's a train of thought that you can either subscribe to or not. But I find that it's the best thing to do is pull out your best of the best of the best of the best, and only show those when when the time comes and you need to show your pictures. When it really counts, show only the best. And last but not least, be deliberate. So when you shoot, be deliberate in your shots. Shoot with your end picture in mind. Don't just blah, 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 blah. Well, you can shoot a lot, shoot all you want and all that stuff, but make sure that you're deliberate. Make sure that you're doing things deliberately, that you're choosing your settings, you're doing what that your final outcome is going to be, and if if you're not at that level, to try it, give it a shot. But shoot deliberately. It's good to get lucky. It's good to get lucky, with your pictures, and you get good shots and things. But it's better to be deliberate and to be able to consistently do stuff, because you shoot deliberately. You know what you want, and you know what you're going to get. So shoot deliberately, and, experiment and do the things that you want to do, and make some great pictures, man. So, do your thing. So that's it for these 10 pieces of advice. $10 of free advice, $1 a piece. If you want to go ahead and pay up on that or anything, go to my website and order some of my DVDs, playa. So, I have DVDs available. If you guys want to get them, go get them. I appreciate it all day, every day. So, peace. I'll be seeing you guys around. Take care. I love you. Bye. Piece of shit advice. Take 2.